Welcome, listeners. Thank you for supporting this channel, which is propagating the spiritual knowledge contained in Bhagavad Gita in simple form, understandable to even a layman. So far, we have covered 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Today, we will take up the 7th chapter. Bhagavad Gita, as we all know, that it is a living contemporary message that touches the most urgent personal and social problems. This particular chapter, 7th chapter, is named as Jnana, Vijnana, Yoga. This chapter emphasizes that true knowledge is not merely intellectual but direct realization of the divine. Lord Krishna explains both the theoretical knowledge, that is Jnana, and experiential wisdom, that is Vijnana, as the foundation for spiritual growth. So that's why this chapter is aptly named as Jnana, Vijnana, Yoga. So Sri Krishna describes the material and spiritual dimensions of God's energy as Prakriti, that is lower and higher, para prakriti and apara prakriti. The first verse starts with Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Sakta Manaf Partha Yogam Yumjanmadasrayah Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yathajnasyasi Tachrunu. Partha is addressing Arjuna as Partha. Now listen. Srunu. Srunu means listen. Now listen, O Arjuna. How with the mind attached to me and taking refuge in me, and also by doing the practice of yoga, you can know me in my total reality without any shadow of doubt. Without any shadow of doubt. Asamsayam, samagram mam, total knowledge. You can hear from me. Please listen carefully. So here 3 components are mentioned in this sloka. One is you devote yourself, means you devote your whole mind towards me, ekagra chitta. That is, we have seen in Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, single focused attention you should have while listening this. Second, you should not discontinue the practice of yoga. You continue the practice of yoga. How it has to be done, already dealt by me in the 6th chapter. Please remember that. And the third one is surrender to me or take refuge in me. Lord Krishna says, surrender to me. So it's a very interesting chapter in which he is going to give the knowledge without leaving anything. Samagram, total knowledge, I am going to pass on to you. This is the statement given in the first sloka. The second sloka reads, Jnanam teham savijnanam idam bhakshyam yaseshataha yajñātvā neha bhūyon yat jñātavyam avasishyate. Aham jnanam teham. Jnanam te aham. Aham means I. Te means to you. I shall give or I shall teach you all this knowledge and also direct spiritual realization. So those 2 words are used here. Jnanam, Vijnanam. Aham te. Idam vakshyami. I am teaching to you now. I am conveying this message to you. What happens if you know this? Which being known nothing more here remains to be known. Yajnatva, by knowing which, na iha bhuyonyat, bhuyaha more, anyat, other knowledge. Jnatavyam avasishyate, nothing more is to be known. Whatever is comprehended with the aid of senses, mind and intellect is jnana. Vijnana is the direct grasp of reality which comes through self-discipline. So here I am giving both the components, both theoretical and practical application of that knowledge, by knowing which nothing remains to be known. Nothing more here remains to be known. Yajnatva na iha bhuyo. Bhuyo means more. Bhuyaha, more. Anyat jnatavyam remains to be known. That's a very interesting message. He is creating, this what we call an enthusiasm. Arjuna, by classifying this knowledge, and further says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschidjatati siddhaye yatataamapi siddhanam kaschinmam vetti tattvataha. This is the third sloka. Manushyanam sahasreshu, among thousands of men. Manushyanam, among men. Sahasreshu, thousands of men. Kaschidjat atisiddhaye, hardly one strives for perfection, for spiritual realization. And of these striving, yatatam api, even out of them, perhaps only one realizes the truth. Yatatam api siddhanam, of the striving one, kaschit, so someone, mam vetti tattvataha, this essence is realized. Means this divine knowledge is rather vague and abstruse for the ordinary man. It's abstruse, dry, prosaic, he can't understand. This is universal consciousness, waveless ocean of consciousness. When we say that, it's very difficult to understand that. He has to be put in the path in an understandable language, by conveying that message in an understandable way. So, Lord Krishna is setting the path how to proceed from the known to the unknown through the succeeding slokas. Means he is giving the process how to realize infinite dimension of eternal consciousness through known things. That realization of it is unknown, but you can know it through the known things. What are the known things? How it can be known? That process is being narrated by Lord Krishna in this. In the fourth sloka he says, Bhumi rapo nalo vayuhu kham mano buddhirevacha ahamkara itiyam me bhinna prakrutirashtadha. Bhumi means earth. Apaha. Apo means apaha, analaha. When they are combined, apo, analo. Apo, analo. Earth, water. Apa means water. Analo, fire. Vayuhu, air. Kham, space. Mano, mind. Buddhi, intellect. Ahamkaram, egoism. So all these combined, itiyam me bhinna, iti means thus, iyam this, prakriti, ashtadha. This prakriti is divided eightfold, 8. What are those 8 constituents of prakriti? Narrated in the 4th sloka. Because these are the known things. From these known things, you should be able to grasp the unknown reality. That process slowly unfolds in the succeeding slokas. So it's a very interesting chapter. In the fifth sloka, apareyamitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. This is my apara prakriti. What is that apara prakriti? These 8 constituents, mano, buddhi, ahankara, bhumirapo, analo, vayuhu, they constitute the lower nature. But different from it is my para prakriti, that is higher nature. So that's a distinction is mentioned here. Apara prakriti and para prakriti. Apara prakriti is all not visible, but para prakriti is a higher dimension of mind. Jiva bhutam, this higher prakriti is jiva bhutam, is consciousness in all beings. So it's coming to that point. So para prakriti is consciousness, apara prakriti is the elements, the 5 elements, and also the body mind equipment. So higher prakriti is also, this consciousness is the source of life. Jiva bhutam, this is the source of life in all. It sustains the universe. Yayedam dharyate jagat. Dharyate jagat means it sustains the jagat, means universe. So slowly is Jnana Vijnana Yoga, he is giving the apara prakriti, and he has talked about the para prakriti and their characteristics. Now here I want to put in simple way by giving an analogy. The smoke that emanates from fire is lower nature, and the spark is the higher nature. Similarly, from the fire only the smoke has come, but it engulfs the fire. That is apara prakriti. And the spark hidden in the smoke is the higher nature. Similarly, the consciousness hidden inside our body, that life energy, that cosmic energy trapped in this frail human body is para prakriti. And the elements here stand for the sense organs, earth, water, fire, air, space also stands for bhumirapon, sabdas, sparsa, rupa, rasa, gandhas. So that is a symbolic representation is given there. So jiva prakriti is kshetrajna. This consciousness is a kshetrajna. Jada prakriti is kshetra. Thus a clear distinction is given here. Further elucidation comes in etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham krutsnasya jagataha prabhavah pralayasthatha. Upadharaya, the meaning of it is you please know. Etadyonini bhutani, know that these 2 are the womb of all beings. Etad yonini. Yoni means the womb, the originating place from which they emanate. So these 2 are the womb. Which 2? Both this para prakriti and apara prakriti. For these 2 prakritis, I am the origin and its dissolution also. That's what Lord Krishna is conveying. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. The same idea is further expanded in the 6th sloka. Etad yonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham krutsnasya jagataha prabhavaha pralayasthatha. Jagataha means universe, prabhava means origin, pralaya means dissolution. So These are all emanating from me. The combination of these two prakritis, the conscious principle and the unconscious matter, is evident all over the universe. As I said earlier, the cloud has its origin and sustenance in Akasha. Likewise, Ishvara is the source, support, and destiny of his prakritis, high and low. Both para and apara prakritis emanate from him and also dissolute in him. That's Lord Krishna is conveying or explaining his Virat Swarupa. He further explains his Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, in the 7th sloka. Mattah parataram nanyat kimchidasti dhanam jaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. In order to simplify what has been stated earlier, Lord Krishna is giving an example here. O Dhananjaya, there is nothing whatsoever higher than me. Matta parataram nanyat. Parataram, higher. Na anyat kinchit. There is nothing whatsoever higher than me. Mayi sarvamidam protam. These words are held like gems strung on a thread. Sutre manigana iva. Sutre, sutra. So that's why Lord is called as Sutratman. We are Jivatman, is the Sutratman, the string-like supporter of the manifested worlds. Idam sarvam, all this. Protam is strung, Sutre manigana iva, on a string like clusters of gems. So, this sloka, I repeat again, very become all these manifestations. Is it ever possible for us to see Him, to visualize Him behind all these manifestations? The clue is given in the 8th and 9th slokas. Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi sisi suryayoh pranavah sarva vedeshu sabda khe paurusham drushu. Is addressing Arjuna as Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Rasohamapsu, up means water. Rasohamapsu, rasa means sapidity. I am sapidity means I am the essence of waters. Prabhasmi sesi surya yoho, I am the shining of the sun as well as the moon. Prabhasmi sesi surya yoho, sesi moon, surya sun. I am the syllable Om, Pranavaha Sarva Vedeshu. I am the syllable Om in all the Vedas. Sarva Vedeshu, in all the Vedas, I am the syllable Om. That's why when we start a prayer or when we commence the Santi Mantras, we start with the Pranava. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu is saying that. In Vibhuti Yoga also we get this, Pranavaha. Pranava is the manifestation of God in the sound form. So I am the syllable Om in all the Vedas. sound in Sarva Vedeshu. Sabda Ke Paurusham Rishu. Ke means space. Sabda, sound in space. And I am potentiality in man. Paurusham Rishu. I am the potent in man. So, this way, Ishvara reveals himself as the five elements, each of which has a distinctive feature in the revelation of Jnana. So it is all Jnana part he is covering in the first phase of these slokas, and he comes to the Vijnana part, how to realize this. So when he says water, taste, it is connected to tongue. When he says sunlight, it talks about the sight connected to the eye. When he says sunlight or moonlight, it is connected to eye. Pranavaha, that means he is talking about the sound which is connected to the ear. So the five elements are having connection with our five sense organs. That's the underlying meaning we have to understand. He further explains, Punyo gandha pruthivyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasau Jivanam sarva bhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu Punyo gandhaha pruthivyam cha. I am the sweet fragrance in earth. Prithvi means earth. Punyo gandhaha means sweet fragrance. That's me only. Punyo gandha pruthivyam cha. Tejaschasmi vibhavasau. Brilliance in fire. Vibhavasa means, fire. Tejaschasmi, the brilliance of the fire. And Jivanam sarva bhuteshu, I am the life in all beings. Tapaschasmi tapasvishu, austerity in ascetics. From the sayings of Lord Krishna, we have to understand that the Ishvara or God or Lord Krishna himself is eternal and the source of all beings. This point is explained now in this sloka. Now the excellences in beings come from God. That is explained in the 10th sloka. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam. Sanatanam means eternal. Vidhi means know it. Bijam mam vidhi. Bijam. Know me, O Partha, as the eternal seed. Sanatanam bijam. Eternal seed. Sarva bhutanam, of all beings. I am the eternal seed of all beings. And also buddhir buddhi matamasmi. I am the intelligence of the intelligent. Buddhir buddhi matamasmi. Tejaste jasvinamaham. Tejaste jasvinamaham. I am the splendor of the splendid. Here Krishna declares himself as the origin, sustainer, and ultimate end of all beings and elements. The entire creation operates through his prakriti, that is material knowledge, and that is apara prakriti, and para prakriti is the spiritual energy behind that. So in these 10 slokas, Lord Krishna is giving a unique message of demarcating the material knowledge and the spiritual knowledge, and how the consciousness is acting behind the Jada Prakriti. It is manifested through Jada Prakriti. Like, the life energy in the human body. If it is not there, all the organs are there, but they cannot function. Similarly, in the whole universe, in this cosmic universe, everything is pervaded by God, but it is unseen. How to experience that, how to visualize that. That is Vijnana part. In the remaining slokas, you will take up that Vijnana part. So, in the first episode of 7th chapter, we have completed 10 slokas of Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Please listen to these slokas, read on your own 7th chapter 10 slokas from the Bhagavad Gita. Try to understand. That gives you, inner happiness, no tension, no depression, nothing. Because when we are pursuing the spiritual knowledge, the material things will not count. We feel they are insignificant. They signify nothing when our goal is towards realizing the inner self, Paramatman. Thank you for listening. In the next episode, we take up another batch of 10 slokas. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Harihi Om.